You have a biological system older than the dinosaurs, one that shapes your emotions, your hormones, and even how time feels in your body. And most people have never even heard of it. It's called the endocannabinoid system, and scientists didn't even discover it until the 1990s. But it's been quietly regulating life on this planet for over 600 million years. Now, today, I'm going to walk you through 9 facts about the ECS that completely change how you understand your body and help you understand why balance isn't something that you have to chase. It's actually something that you're built for. So let's start big picture. Now, every creature with a spine has an endocannabinoid system. Fish, we're talking birds, reptiles, mammals, even sea squirts. That means this system is more than 600 million years old. So if you've ever been told that the ECS is new or alternative or trendy, yeah, no, it's not. Evolution doesn't keep things around for that long unless they're doing something important. Now, the ECS has survived mass extinction events, climate shifts, and entire evolutionary eras because its whole job is to help organisms adapt. And that's pretty huge because it means that balance isn't just a modern invention. It's ancient biology. And the ECS is the language of balance written into every single nervous system on Earth. Now, this next fact makes that even more personal. Listen, before you took your first breath, your endocannabinoid system was already working. CB1 receptors appear in the embryonic brain just days after conception. They help guide how neurons grow, where they migrate, and how they connect all over your body. Your body's first act of creation was regulated by the same system that still keeps you balanced today. Your nervous system didn't just form randomly. It was regulated from the very beginning. So when we talk about balance later on in life, calming your anxiety, regulating your mood, finding resilience, you're not learning something new. You're remembering something that your body already knows how to do. All right, now here's where things are really going to start to bend your understanding. Now, CB1 receptors are the most abundant neuroreceptors in the brain, more than serotonin and dopamine combined. And they play a major role in mood and memory and in time perception. So you know how time can feel like stretched when you're anxious, right? Like it takes forever for something to happen. Or how it collapses when you're in the flow and hours can pass in the blink of an eye. Or how cannabis can make a moment feel really expansive and slowed down. That's not random. That's your endocannabinoid system actively shaping how reality feels to you. Now, this system doesn't just manage your physical body. It generates your reality and it influences how you experience being alive. That's why a cannabis experience is so much more than just physical. Your emotions and your mind and the way that you connect with others are all affected too. And if that wasn't enough, it goes even deeper. Your ECS doesn't just respond to your environment. It helps decide how your genes respond to it. Now, you might have heard of epigenetics before, which is the way that environment and diet and stress and behavior can change how your cells read and interpret your genetic code. Now, that happens when the information from the outside world flows through your ECS, triggering the production of endocannabinoids, which can influence which genes are turned on or off. Now, that means that finding balance isn't just about a feeling. It's actually a biological response pattern. Your body is constantly adjusting itself based on the signals it receives, which makes this next fact kind of uncomfortable. Now, scientists can measure endocannabinoid levels in your blood and your tissue, and this is something that's often referred to as ECS tone. But there's no standard test that's used in healthcare, and your doctor might not have even heard of this system that influences literally every organ in your body. Because most doctors were not taught about this system in medical school. It's not covered. So health professionals, especially ones who have been only trained in Western medicine practices, are treating pain and anxiety, inflammation, sleep issues without routinely assessing one of the systems that regulates all of them. Now, that's not a failure of the doctors. That's a gap in education. And it's one of the reasons that so many people feel like something is off, but can't get clear answers no matter how many times they go to the doctor or how many different doctors they visit. Now let's make this even more personal. Your endocannabinoid system is as individual and unique as your fingerprint. Hormones like estrogen change how your receptors respond, which is why women have different sensitivities to cannabis and stress at different times of their hormonal cycle, because estrogen levels fluctuate across a 28-day menstrual cycle. Now, your stress history also changes your signaling patterns. Your body remembers how things went last time it dealt with stress, and it uses that information to re-regulate its way to finding balance. Your mood, your memories, your environment, your nervous system all shape how your ECS functions. That's why two people can use the exact same cannabis product with the exact same amount and have completely different experiences, because their personal biology is unique to them. And this right here is exactly why intentional use matters. There is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to balance. What helped one person achieve a balanced state is going to change from day to day, let alone vary from person to person. And because of that, here's the part we can't ignore anymore. Chronic stress, lack of sleep, ultra-processed foods, plastics, pesticides, all of these interfere with ECS signaling. Now, certain chemicals like BPA can actually block receptor sites and lower your natural endocannabinoid levels. Long-term stress can also reduce natural endocannabinoid production. So yes, the modern world can literally turn down your capacity for calm and resilience and regulation, right? If you've ever felt like your nervous system is just fried, you're not imagining it. It's a very real physiological fact. But here's the good news. Your ECS is responsive, and when you act with intention, you can strengthen it. Healthy movements boost endocannabinoid production. Getting sunlight supports regulation. Things like laughter, deep breathing, rest, omega-3 fats, all of these help rebuild your ECS tone. Your body wants balance. It's literally wired for it. And you don't need to force it. You just need to support it. And this last fact ties everything together. When you meditate or experience genuine joy, your anandamide levels rise. Now, anandamide is an endocannabinoid that your body produces naturally that is often called the bliss molecule. And that means that mindfulness activates the same pathways that cannabis does without consuming anything. This is why I call the ECS our spiritual technology, because it translates energetic presence into actual physical biology. Your body responds to how you live, not just what you take. Now, if you don't remember anything else from this video, I hope you take this away. The endocannabinoid system is not just another system. It's your inner ecosystem. It links your DNA to your physical experience you're having in this body in this lifetime. It links your environment to your emotions. It links your biology to your awareness. You were never meant to chase balance. You were built to remember it. And learning about the ECS is just learning how to trust it again. And when you realize that this system is older than fear, it's older than language, you stop seeing your body as fragile and start seeing it as intelligent. Now, this was the third video in this series on the ECS, but it is really just the beginning. Because knowing what the ECS is very different from understanding how it speaks to you. And in the next video, we're going to explore how to strengthen your ECS with or without cannabis, and you'll learn exactly which daily habits can help you live in tune with it. I'll see you in the next one.